Remember the thrill of peeling a McDonald's Monopoly game piece off your fries or drink? The dream of instantly winning $1 million, a new car, or an exotic vacation. From its start in 1987, the McDonald's Monopoly game was a cultural phenomenon. Every year, millions of people flocked to the Golden Arches, not just for the burgers, but for a shot at life-changing prizes. The colorful game boards became a fixture on refrigerators across the country, as families and friends eagerly collected properties, hoping to find that one elusive piece, that boardwalk or park place, that would make them rich. It was a brilliant marketing campaign, a perfect blend of fast food and the lottery, and it seemed like a fun, harmless game of chance. But what if I told you that for over a decade, you had absolutely no chance of winning the grand prizes? What if the entire game was a lie, a massive fraud orchestrated from the inside? Because for 12 years, from 1989 to 2001, the McDonald's Monopoly game was rigged. The man at the center of it all wasn't a criminal mastermind UEDC in a Hollywood blockbuster. He was a guy named Jerome Jacobson, a former cop who landed a job as the head of security for Simon Marketing. This was the company McDonald's hired to run their promotions, including the beloved Monopoly game. Jacobson's job was literally to ensure the game was fair and secure. He was the one responsible for overseeing the printing of the game pieces and transporting the high-value winning tickets to the packaging plants. He would personally fly across the country with the winning pieces locked in a secure briefcase, often with an independent auditor watching his every move. He was the gatekeeper, the one man trusted to protect the integrity of a multi-million-dollar promotion. But as the old saying goes, who watches the watchers? Jacobson, who was known to his colleagues as Uncle Jerry, saw an opportunity. He was the sole person with the access and the authority to handle the most valuable game pieces. The security protocols were strict, but they had a flaw. At some point, the independent auditor who accompanied him on trips to the printing facilities had to use the restroom. In those brief moments alone, Jacobson would swap the real winning pieces with a stack of common, non-winning ones. He would then pocket the golden tickets for himself. It started small. In 1989, he gave a $250,000 winning piece to his stepbrother. He just couldn't resist. He saw all this money, all these prizes, literally passing through his hands, and the temptation was too much. He thought it would be a one-time thing, a little secret just between them. But once he crossed that line, there was no going back. That first act of theft opened the floodgates to one of the most audacious corporate scams in American history. Soon, Uncle Jerry realized he couldn't claim the prizes himself. It would be too obvious, too suspicious for the head of security to suddenly become a serial lottery winner. So he started building a network of winners. He began recruiting people he trusted, or at least people he thought he could control. It started with family and friends. He approached them with a deal that was impossible to refuse. I have a winning ticket. You claim it, and you give me a cut of the prize money. The first major prize he offloaded this way was a $1 million ticket. He sold it to a friend for a $50,000 kickback, easy money. But as the scheme grew, so did Jerry's network. It expanded beyond his immediate circle. He connected with a mysterious figure named Gennaro Jerry Colombo, a man with connections to the Colombo crime family. This partnership took the fraud to a whole new level. Colombo became Jacobson's chief recruiter. He had a vast web of contacts, and he was an expert at finding people who were willing to play the part of a lucky winner for a price. The system was simple but effective. Jacobson would steal the winning pieces. He'd pass them to Colombo, who would then find a recruiter. That recruiter would then find a winner, someone with a clean background who could convincingly pretend they had just won the lottery. The winner would be coached on what to say, given a fake story about how and where they found the winning piece. They'd claim the prize, pay taxes on it, and then the remaining cash would be split. The winner got a piece, the recruiter got a piece, Colombo took a substantial cut, and the rest went back to the man at the top, Uncle Jerry Jacobson. Through this intricate web of conspirators, Jacobson's network defrauded McDonald's and its customers. Out of an estimated $24 million, they won nearly every single top prize for over a decade. All the million-dollar jackpots, the Dodge Vipers, the vacations, none of them went to legitimate, lucky customers. They all went to members of Jacobson's secret network. Imagine all those years, you and your friends collecting game pieces, trading properties, getting your hopes up, while a group of insiders was just laughing all the way to the bank. For 12 years, the scam ran like a well-oiled machine. McDonald's was completely in the dark. The winners were convincing, the paperwork was always in order, and there was no reason to suspect a thing. But in 2001, the entire criminal empire began to crumble, all because of one anonymous phone call. An informant, whose identity remains a mystery to this day, called the FBI field office in Jacksonville, Florida. The caller claimed that the recent $1 million winner of the McDonald's Monopoly game, a man named Michael Hoover, was a fraud. He hadn't won it by chance. He had been given the ticket. This was the thread that would unravel everything. The FBI was initially skeptical. A rigged promotional game? It sounded a bit far-fetched, but they decided to look into it. The agent who took the case, Special Agent Richard Dent, started digging. He pulled the records on past winners and noticed a strange pattern. A surprising number of the major prize winners were located in and around Jacksonville, Florida. This was a statistical anomaly, a red flag that suggested this wasn't just random luck. The investigation, codenamed Operation Final Answer, kicked into high gear. The FBI launched a full-scale undercover operation. They got a court order to wiretap the phones of the main suspects, including Jerry Colombo and several of his recruiters. What they heard was pure gold. They listened in as the conspirators openly discussed the scam, planned how to recruit new winners for the upcoming game, and argued over how to split the money. The FBI even had one of their own agents go undercover. Posing as a TV crew for McDonald's, they arranged a meeting with the latest $1 million winner, Michael Hoover. They presented him with a giant novelty check, all while secretly recording the conversation and gathering evidence. They wanted to understand the full scope of the network. They learned about Jacobson, the inside man. They identified the key recruiters. And they realized this wasn't just a few people cheating the system. It was a nationwide conspiracy involving dozens of individuals from all walks of life, friends, family members, mob associates, and even a group of Mormons in South Carolina recruited by a man named Dwight Baker. The net was closing in. The takedown was planned with military precision. The FBI knew the next McDonald's promotion was about to begin, and they couldn't let Jacobson and his crew defraud the public again. On August 22, 2001, the FBI executed a series of coordinated raids across the country. They arrested Jerome Jacobson at his home in Georgia. At the same time, agents swooped in on over 20 other suspects from Florida to California. The news broke like a bombshell. The front page of USA Today screamed, "McScam." The public was stunned. The beloved Monopoly game, a source of fun and excitement for millions, was a sham. People felt cheated, betrayed. The fallout for McDonald's was a public relations nightmare. Their most successful promotion ever was now the subject of a massive criminal investigation. They had to act fast to regain public trust. They immediately canceled the ongoing game and announced a special $10 million giveaway to make things right with their customers. In the aftermath, the full story came out in court. Over 50 people were indicted for their roles in the conspiracy. Faced with overwhelming evidence from the wiretaps and witness testimony, most of them pleaded guilty. The sentences varied. The winners, who were often just pawns in the game, received probation and were ordered to pay restitution. The recruiters got prison time, and the man at the very top, Jerome Uncle Jerry Jacobson, the mastermind behind the entire operation, was sentenced to 37 months in federal prison and ordered to pay back over $12.5 million in restitution. During his trial, he claimed he started the scam to right a perceived wrong after Simon Marketing had allegedly cheated a Canadian winner in a previous contest. But the prosecution painted a different picture, one of pure greed. He stole not just money, but the dreams of millions of ordinary people who believed they had a fair shot. The scandal effectively ended Simon Marketing, the company Jacobson worked for. McDonald's severed ties with them, and the company eventually declared bankruptcy. The story serves as a wild, almost unbelievable reminder that sometimes the biggest secrets are hiding in the most unexpected places, even inside a box of McDonald's French fries. Thank you for watching. If you found this story as fascinating as I did, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more deep dives into incredible true stories. See you next time.